Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, that's Tru Inferno. And yes, the cold's still there, unfortunately. But, you know, I want to say it's getting better, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to move on from that, because I got a lot of stuff to cover in this video. First and foremost, if you've been following me on Instagram, Facebook, and or Twitter this past Monday, then you should know that I have announced my next beat album, which is called Residential Epidemic. I forgot the title for a second. Yeah, so that is the next beat album that I'm going to be coming out with April 15th, which is a Friday. And this one is tailored for those who are more towards the streets, who like the bangers, who like them hard-hitting beats. Yes. So a few of y'all been asking for this for a while now. So, yep, the time have arrived. The first single will come out later this month, so stay tuned for that. Now, moving on to topic number one, the NFL playoffs are here. So let me get y'all my picks real quick. Starting with the NFC. Well, the 3-6 matchup, I got Seattle at the 6th seed winning, which means they will go on to face the number 1 seed Carolina Panthers in the divisional playoffs. And I got Green Bay going on the road and knocking off Washington. So I got the road team winning the wild card matchups, meaning Green Bay would go on to face Arizona. Now, I see Arizona defeated Green Bay because Arizona at home, I don't care who they play against, whether it was Minnesota, Green Bay, or Washington, Arizona going to the NFC Conference Championship game. And now, to me, Seattle against Carolina, whoever wins this matchup in the divisional round is going to the Super Bowl. And this was a tough one because Seattle is a dangerous team, but Carolina at home is too beastly. And it was tough, but ultimately, I went with Carolina. It would not surprise me if Seattle wins, but I went with Carolina just because Carolina at home, they have not lost there all year long. And then, which means Carolina will face off against Arizona. Carolina's going to the Super Bowl. But who will they face? Now we go to the AFC side, and the same at the NFC side. I got the road teams winning the wild card, meaning I got Kansas City going on the road, knocking off Houston, and I got Pittsburgh going on the road, knocking off the Bengals, because Cincinnati and playoff victories rather do not mix. We all know this, which means Pittsburgh will go on to Denver and lose to the Broncos, and Kansas City will, of course, will get destroyed in New England up in Foxborough. And this is another tough one. Number 1, Denver hosting number 2, New England. With Peyton Manning back, as much as I would want the Patriots to win another one, I got Denver going to the Super Bowl to take on Carolina, and this will be a close battle, but I got the Denver Broncos winning the Super Bowl, putting Peyton Manning on top, and he should retire after winning the Super Bowl. Now, and then I will give y'all my week-to-week picks and updates regarding the NFL playoffs, as I always do every year. Now then, moving on to topic number 2. And then surprisingly, I got a lot of time to talk about this topic. So let's get straight into it. Now, this topic, I've been giving y'all some top 5s or my top whatever to end the year. I'm going to give y'all some to begin the year and from that point going forward. So in this case, I'm going to give y'all the top 10 games I am definitely getting this year. And these are games I think y'all should look into as well. So let's get into it. Now, before we get into my part, the games I'm about to give y'all have all been confirmed to come out this year. Some of them have release dates, others do not. Now, I do realize that even though they are announced to come out this year, and some of them do have release dates, they could be pushed back, like Uncharted 4, for example. But, you know, I'm going by, again, with what's so far been announced this year. So let's get into it. Number 10, Poke Tournament. Now, for those of you wondering what the heck is that, it's basically, picture this. Pokemon and Tekken merged together. There you go. No, I'm not saying Pokemon will go against the characters of Tekken. No. Pokemon will, I'm assuming Pokemon will look like the Tekken characters and go at it with one another. And that's only for the Wii U. So, yeah, that's a game I have my eyes on for a bit now. Like, not like that. But now that I learned that's coming out this year, I'm definitely getting that joint. So Pokken Tournament, no official release date, but we know it's coming out 2016. Number 9, the new Legend of Zelda. Now, that's another one that I had my eye on ever since it was first announced a couple of years back. There's another Zelda remake, an HD remake coming out this year, actually this spring. But no, the one I want the brand new one. So, because real talk, the only Zelda game I have is the Ocarina of Time, and then there was another one that I downloaded for the 3DS for free, just because it was free. I think it was the Four Swords or something like that. I forgot, but I rarely played it. You know, I hardly played it. I played it once, and it was pretty straight. But yeah, it's time to step on my Zelda game. So number 9, Legend of Zelda, comes out sometime this year. Number 8, Mirror Edge Catalyst. Now, this is another game I have been waiting for quite some time now. Now, there was a bit of hesitation because out of all the games that I have been dying for to come out, this ain't exactly top on my list, but I played a bit of the first Mirror Edge, so the fact that they're coming out with a second Mirror Edge is pretty dope. And this will do have an official release date, which is May the 24th. So there you go with that. And that one, unfortunately, is coming out for the Xbox One. Obviously, I'm getting it for the PS4. Number 7, Madden NFL 17. Now, this one is I have a bit of a story to tell y'all because, as you all know, Madden 16 came out already, and it was on sale for $40. And I have been struggling on whether or not I should get Madden 16, even though I have already told myself I'm getting Madden 17. I'm getting Madden 17. I'm going to hold out for a year. And it's been tough, but I have not caved in on my original decision, and I decided to get Madden 17. Now, even though Madden 17 is not confirmed, but we all know it's coming because there's a new Madden game that comes out every year. So we all know it's coming. So Madden 17, I'm definitely will be getting this year. Number 6, MLB The Show 16 or MLB 16 The Show. Now, this one, I have been getting the MLB games ever since 14? Yeah, 14, ever since 14. And they brought in that technology where you can transfer your character and the progress of your character over from game to game to game to game. So that started with 14, and then obviously I transferred my character over from 14 to 15, and I'm assuming I get to do that again with 16. So yeah, there you go. I'm definitely getting that, obviously, because that's what all these sports games needed, man, especially that NBA 2K. Because I'm sick of starting over with another new career year after year after year. So with MLB The Show, that's right. To me, that's the best sports game because you could transfer the progress of your character over from game to game. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, with that said, that game come out March the 29th. And yeah, you can bet your carcasses that I am getting that game. Now, number 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, some of you are probably wondering, what the heck is that? Well, if you saw E3, the Sony conference, you should know what this game is. This game is dope. The graphics look amazing. And it was announced last year's E3, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. And the fact that it's coming out a year after it was announced, that's pretty dope as well. So, yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on this one. It don't have an actual release date, but we do know it's coming out this year, 2016. So stay tuned for that one. Number 4, Street Fighter V. Now, come on now. Let's be real here. If you follow me on YouTube or anywhere, you should know that, in my opinion, Street Fighter is the best fighting series ever. It's my all-time favorite fighting series ever. So, yeah, Street Fighter V, you know I got to get my hands on this. I already got the beta. I played it a little bit. I need to play it again since they added some more characters and things of that nature. Man, my voice sounds horrible. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens. But anywho, Street Fighter V comes out February the 16th. So we're talking about a little over a month from now. You know I'm going to get my hands on that joint right there. Number 3, Star Fox Zero. That's another game I can't wait to get my hands on ever since it was first announced. Now, I've talked about this in the past, but obviously I'm in love with the Star Fox 64 game. One of my all-time favorite games on the Nintendo 64. So the fact that they are bringing it to the Wii U, and I don't care if it is like the 64 version or if it's a brand new Star Fox game. I don't care. The fact that they're bringing it to the Wii U is pretty amazing. And I got that Pro Controller. So, you know, I can't wait for that mother to come out. Which, and that date is April the 22nd. So, yeah, there you go with that. Number 2, Final Fantasy 15. Now, this is another one that I had my eyes on for years. ever since it was called Final Fantasy Versus 13. So I've been following this game for quite some time now. And then they changed it to Final Fantasy 15. And the word is it's supposed to be coming out this year. Hopefully it does. Especially since they've been releasing all these demos and so forth and whatnot. It's time for the actual game to come out. And I can't wait for it to come out, which should be sometime this year. Now, before I get to my number one, I'm going to give y'all some honorable mentions. Starting from the bottom on up. So, starting from the bottom, Pokemon Go. So, yeah, I am aware that this is more of a phone game, but the fact that you can act like an actual Pokemon trainer, that do seem interesting. So, I want to know more about this one when it comes out. It's supposed to come out this year. So, I can't wait, see how it is. And if it's what I think it's going to be, if it's like what I think it's going to be like, rather, then yeah, I'm going to have to get it for my phone. Next on the list, Batman, a Telltale's game series. Now, obviously, with Rockstar basically putting the plug on their Arkham series, I'm assuming Telltale Games picking up the Batman slack here. And I need to know more about it, because for starters, I don't even know what system it's going to be on. If it's a PC-only game or is it going to be on the PS4 or whatever. So yeah, I need to know more about that one. Mario Luigi Paper Jam, which comes out the 22nd of this month. When I saw it first at the E3, it looked kind of dope. So I may give it a shot and check it out. I don't know. The King of Fighters 14, that's probably coming out this year for the PS4 only. So that's another interesting one. I'm not really into the King of Fighters games, but I've been meaning to check that out as well. Tom Clancy's The Division, which comes out March the 8th. I have been up and down about this game, so I don't know. Hitman, which comes out 3 days later after The Division. Now, this is what I am thinking about getting. So, yeah, stay tuned for that one. The Last Guardian. And then, of course, No Man's Sky, which is supposed to come out June the 21st. Number one on my list. You should know what it is. Kingdom Hearts 2.8. This is supposed to come out this year. And anybody that knows me should know that I am a big-time Kingdom Hearts fan. So, yeah, there you go with that. Y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby saying peace out, y'all. See y'all next time.
2K don't need Spike Lee. Don't negotiate with Spike Lee. No. Please stay away from Spike Lee. Stay away. Don't get in contact with Spike Lee. Don't do it. I'ma keep gaming till I reach season 2. I'ma keep grinding till I reach season 2. You should keep going till you reach season 2. Never give up before you reach season 2. No. Living the dream is a damn shame. Living the dream is a damn lame. Living the dream deserves all blame. Living the dream needs no fame. Don't get in contact with Spike Lee. Don't do it. Please stay away from Spike Lee. Stay away. Don't negotiate with Spike Lee. Nope. Because 2K don't need Spike Lee. Never ever. Your family on black.